There is a hidden moment, a sacred window of time that most people overlook. It's not during work, not during the hustle, not during your to-do list. It's the moment just before sleep. This is the gateway where your conscious mind hands over the keys to your subconscious, and whatever you impress upon it in that final moment, it multiplies, magnifies, and manifests. Every night, your mind becomes a fertile garden, and you are the gardener. You can plant seeds of wealth or water weeds of worry. You can drift into sleep with fear or command your reality with faith. Most people unknowingly program their minds with doubt, lack, and limitation before sleep, then wonder why they wake up tired, anxious, or broke. But not you. Not anymore. Because starting tonight, you'll learn exactly what to do and say in the final minutes before sleep to wake up aligned with abundance. This is not about effort. This is about alignment. When you speak wealth into your subconscious, the universe responds. When you impress riches upon your inner world, your outer world follows. So get ready to unlock the power of your nights. Because when you align before sleep, you wake up rich in mind, spirit, and soon in bank account. Let's begin with step: cleanse the mind before sleep, release the day. We often think of wealth as a result of action, but true wealth, lasting, magnetic, divine wealth, begins in the inner world, and one of the most powerful times to shape that inner world is right before you sleep. Step 1 is simple, yet deeply transformative. Clear your mind of the day's energy. Every night, before you close your eyes, you must cleanse the mental clutter, emotional residue, and limiting stories you picked up during the day. Why? Because the thoughts you go to sleep with become the programming instructions for your subconscious mind. Your inner world receives those signals and begins building your tomorrow based on what you gave it tonight. So if your last thoughts are filled with worry, stress, or resentment, you're telling your subconscious, keep me in survival, keep me struggling, keep me stuck. But if you intentionally let go, if you purify your emotional state, if you surrender your fears and claim peace, you shift from resistance to receiving. And that, my friend, is the first act of wealth consciousness. Release the mental trash. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and begin to scan your thoughts. What are you holding on to that you don't need to carry into your sleep? Maybe it's something someone said, a missed opportunity, a bill you didn't expect, an argument, an unanswered prayer. Whatever it is, it does not belong in your dream space. So right here, speak this. I release all tension from this day. I am not defined by what happened. I am not tied to what went wrong. I let go of control. I let go of fear. I choose peace instead. Breathe. That's it. Just by declaring peace, you're cutting the energetic cord between you and the noise of the world. And in that peace, your mind becomes a clean slate, ready for wealth to be written. Forgive, so you don't sleep in bitterness. Bitterness is invisible. It drains your spiritual bank account. If someone wronged you, if life disappointed you, if you feel wounded or rejected, don't carry that pain into your subconscious. Because the subconscious mind doesn't understand sarcasm, grudges, or timelines. It only knows energy. If you fall asleep angry, your subconscious assumes that anger is your preference, so it brings you more of it. Instead, speak this. I forgive all, and I am free. No one controls my peace. I give others the gift of release, so I may be rich in spirit. I make space for blessings by letting go of burdens. Even if forgiveness feels difficult, choose it for you. Forgiveness is not approval of what happened. It's choosing not to relive it every night. Thank the day, even if it was hard. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the vault of abundance. Before sleep, take a moment to thank the day, even if it didn't go the way you planned. Because the universe is always responding to your energetic tone. When you fall asleep thankful, your subconscious gets the message, this person sees abundance. Let's give them more. Say this. Thank you for this day. I grew, I learned, and I lived. I bless every moment, the easy and the hard. I trust it's all working in my favor. I'm grateful, and that gratitude opens doors no man can shut. Feel it, even if just for 1 minute. Feel the vibration of appreciation. That feeling aligns you with richness, regardless of your bank account balance. Physically relax the body. Wealth isn't just mental, it's physical. You must train your body to associate rest with richness. So as you lie down, give your body permission to let go. Relax your jaw, unclench your fists, drop your shoulders. Say internally, I am safe now, I can rest now, I have done enough for today, my rest is productive. While I sleep, life blesses me. This teaches your nervous system to associate sleep with abundance, not lack, not stress, not fear. Because true wealth flows best when the body is not in survival mode. Use a mental cleanse ritual. Here's a simple ritual you can do before sleep, every night. Write down 3 things you're letting go of from today. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Write down 1 truth about your abundance that you want to impress into your subconscious. Example, I'm grateful for the food I ate. I'm grateful for the opportunity to change my life. I am aligned with wealth. Money loves to flow to me. I am worthy of luxury and ease. These statements become your pre-sleep command. They're not wishes. They are instructions to your deeper mind. They understand the power of repetition. 1 night is powerful, but 21 nights, 30 nights, 90 nights, that's where transformation becomes inevitable. Each time you clear your mind, forgive, relax, and give thanks, you deepen the wealth wiring in your brain. You start to see money differently. You start to respond to challenges differently. You wake up with clarity, creativity, and calm. Wealth is not just what you do, it's who you become. And by practicing this step 1 each night, you are becoming the version of you that receives more, expects more, and attracts more. I am free from all tension and regret. My mind is clean, my heart is open, and my body is ready to receive. I sleep in peace, and I rise in prosperity. Tonight, I align with riches. Breathe it in, let it settle. You are no longer a prisoner of your day, you are a master of your night. And tonight, you begin to wake up rich, not just in money, but in mind, in peace, and in power. 2. Speak wealth into your subconscious. Declare it until it obeys. Once your mind is cleansed and your body is relaxed, you are now ready to enter one of the most powerful moments of the entire day, the moment of verbal declaration. You see, your subconscious mind is always listening. But before sleep, it becomes most impressionable, like wet cement. What you speak now will sink in. What you affirm now will multiply. What you declare now becomes a command to the universe. Step 2 is simple yet transformative. Speak wealth into your subconscious, and do it every night without fail. You're not begging, you're not asking. You are commanding your inner world to align with divine abundance. Words are wealth or poverty. You choose. Everything you say before you sleep is a blueprint. If you say, I'm so tired of being broke, you're telling your subconscious to make you comfortable with lack. If you say, I never have enough, you're asking your inner world to build walls around you, blocking overflow. But when you say, money flows to me with ease, I am rich in every way, my sleep attracts abundance, you give your subconscious permission to start rearranging your reality to match those truths. Speak the language of wealth, and your life will begin to mirror it. The science behind pre-sleep affirmations. Your brain moves through multiple states during the day. Beta, alert, thinking. Alpha, relaxed, daydreamy. Theta, deep meditation, pre-sleep. Delta, sleep. Right before you fall asleep, your brain enters the theta state, the bridge between conscious thought and subconscious programming. This is when the mind is most receptive. This is when affirmations are most effective. So what you say just before drifting off, that is what gets imprinted. And what gets imprinted becomes belief. And belief becomes experience. You don't need 10 hours of action. You need 10 minutes of alignment before bed. Create your personal wealth affirmation formula. Your affirmations must be clear, bold, and spoken in the present tense, as if they are already true. Here's a simple formula you can use. I am the source of abundance. Declare what is happening now. Money comes to me while I sleep. My income is always increasing. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly. I trust the process completely. The universe is conspiring in my favor. The power of speaking with emotion. Flat words don't reach the subconscious. To activate these declarations, you must say them with feeling. You must put emotion behind the word. Feel what it's like to already have wealth. Imagine the emotions, the peace, the freedom, the joy. then speak from that place. Even if you don't fully believe the words yet, let the emotion carry the intention. Because emotion is the carrier frequency that programs your inner reality. Sample nightly affirmation script. Here's an example you can use each night or modify to fit your life. I now enter peaceful rest, knowing all my needs are met. Money flows to me while I sleep. I am rich in mind, body, and spirit. I am aligned with divine wealth. I no longer chase, I attract. My bank account grows, even in stillness. I receive unexpected blessings. I am worthy of massive abundance. I allow money to come freely, frequently, and without resistance. My wealth is always expanding. Thank you for the riches already on their way. I sleep in abundance and rise in prosperity. Repeat this slowly, deliberately. Feel every word. Speak as though it's already happening. Because in the subconscious realm, record and replay. Let wealth speak to you. If you want to deepen this practice, record your affirmations in your own voice. Then as you fall asleep, play them softly in the background. Your subconscious will hear them, even if your conscious mind drifts off. Over time, this repetition will rewire your beliefs. You'll stop resisting abundance and start expecting it. This is not magic. This is mental programming. The same method advertisers use to influence you. Only now you're the one in control. Make it a ritual, not a task. Don't treat this as a checklist item. Make it a sacred nightly ceremony. Dim the lights. Sit or lie comfortably. Breathe. Then speak your wealth into existence. This moment is not about effort. It's about intention. You're not trying to force anything. You're aligning. And alignment is always more powerful than force. Protect this practice. Do not replace this with scrolling through your phone. Don't fall asleep to news or noise. Guard your mental space like a vault, because what you place inside it each night becomes your outer world. This practice is the seed of your harvest. And if you're faithful with it, even when it feels silly, even when you're tired, you'll begin to wake up with ideas, clarity, and opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. That's not coincidence. That's subconscious wealth at work. Final declaration for step 2. Right now, speak this with power. I speak wealth into my life. My words carry power. I now command my subconscious to align with riches. I release all resistance to prosperity. I affirm I am wealthy. I am worthy. I am ready. I sleep in truth. I wake in abundance. It is done. It is done. It is done. Say it again if you feel called to. Let it echo into your dream state. Because your voice is not just sound, it's a signal. And tonight, that signal calls in everything you've ever desired. 3. Visualize your rich life with precision. Let your mind experience it first. You've already cleansed your thoughts. You've spoken wealth into your subconscious. Now comes the third and perhaps most magical step of all. See the life you desire before you live it. This is not imagination for fun. This is creation with purpose. Every night, before sleep, you must visualize your richest life. Not vaguely, not casually, but with clarity and conviction. Why? Because what your mind can clearly see, your reality can more easily produce. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is physically real. It accepts whatever you show it, especially in the sacred moments before sleep. Visualization is a bridge to manifestation. When you visualize wealth, not just money, but the life that money creates, you activate your brain's reticular activating system, RAS. This is the filter in your mind that decides what's important and what's not. When you consistently show your subconscious a picture of success, luxury, freedom, and overflow, the RAS begins to find pathways, ideas, people, and situations that match that image. You become a magnet for your vision. This is why step 3 is not optional. It's essential. Build a vivid mental movie. Each night, close your eyes and enter your dream world on purpose. Picture your life in full detail. Where are you waking up? What does your bedroom look like? What kind of home do you live in? What does your calendar say for the day ahead? Go deep. What car do you drive? How does the steering wheel feel in your hands? What outfit are you wearing? What does your bank account say when you check it? And then even deeper still, what emotions do you feel? Are you smiling with peace? Are you laughing with loved ones? Are you breathing easy, knowing money is always there? The more specific you are, the more powerful the signal. Add senses to make it real. Your subconscious responds to sensory input. So when you visualize, don't just see it, feel it, hear it, smell it. Hear the sound of the luxury door clicking shut. Feel the softness of your designer sheets. Smell the aroma of fresh coffee in your dream kitchen. Sense the pride as you look around at the life you created. These sensations deepen the reality in your mind. And remember, once it feels real inside, life has no choice but to mirror it on the outside. Involve your future self. In your nightly vision, step into the version of yourself who already has everything you desire. Who are you as a wealthy person? How do you walk, speak, think and choose? What do you no longer tolerate? What boundaries have you established? See yourself acting from that version of you, not hoping, not wishing, but living it. You are no longer the person who wants wealth. You are the person who has it, manages it, multiplies it, and blesses others with it. Visualize receiving, not just having. It's powerful to see yourself with money, but it's even more magnetic to see yourself receiving. Imagine a surprise opportunity. Let your subconscious see that it's safe and normal to receive. Because when you normalize receiving in your imagination, it becomes expected in your waking life. Just 5 to 10 minutes of focused, emotional, intentional visualization is enough. Lay in bed, breathe deeply, and let the movie play. Stay in it until the feelings of wealth fill your body. If you drift off while still in that vision, that's perfect. Your subconscious will keep replaying it throughout the night, and you will begin to wake up in alignment with that reality. Visualization is more than fantasy, it's rehearsal. Professional athletes use visualization before big games. Olympians mentally rehearse crossing the finish line before they ever set foot on the track. Why? Because when the mind rehearses success, the body and actions follow. You are rehearsing your rich life each night, so when opportunities arise, you're already prepared. You've already seen yourself saying yes. You've already felt yourself confident. You've already watched yourself receiving more than enough. So in real life, you naturally step into it. If doubt shows up, don't stop. It's common for the mind to resist. This is just pretend. That's not realistic. You've never had that much money. Don't fight the doubt, acknowledge it, and keep going. Say, thank you, old thought, but I'm building something new now. I trust my imagination more than my fear. Then return to your vision. With repetition, doubt fades, and faith grows. Final declaration for step 3. As you lay in bed tonight, speak this softly. My imagination is my creative power. I now visualize the wealth I already have in spirit. I feel it, I enjoy it, I welcome it. I step into my future self with joy. I rehearse my reality until it manifests with ease. I am ready to receive, because I have already seen. Let this be the final scene before you drift into sleep. Because your dreams are not escape, they are practice. And every night, you are programming your future with precision. You are no longer hoping, you are creating. You're not guessing, you're rehearsing. You're not asking for abundance to come someday. You're living it now, in mind, in feeling, and soon, in form. 4. Command your subconscious with a nightly wealth ritual. The bridge between dreams and reality is built with repetition. Step 4 is about giving your subconscious a ritual command, a nightly, unshakable signal that tells your inner world, wealth is not optional. It is now a lifestyle. You've done the work of clearing your mind. You've spoken affirmations. You've visualized your dream life. Now it's time to seal it all in with a sacred wealth ritual that you perform every single night before sleep. This isn't just habit, it's spiritual technology. Your subconscious, like a loyal servant, responds best to commands that are consistent, focused, and emotionally charged. When it knows what to expect, it begins to build what you've requested, day by day, thought by thought. Why rituals work? Most people think results come from hard work alone, but what truly shapes your reality are the rituals that program your energy. Rituals bypass resistance. They anchor your faith. They turn dreams into default. The wealthiest, most aligned people on earth don't leave their success to chance. They ritualize their mindset. You must do the same. Nightly rituals turn your bed into an altar, your breath into a signal, and your words into creation. When you sleep, you hand the steering wheel over to your subconscious. So why not give it a map before you do? Design your wealth ritual in 4 simple steps. You don't need incense, candles, or crystals unless they help you feel aligned. All you need is intention, repetition, and belief. Here's a simple 4-step nightly wealth ritual. 1. Choose your wealth words. 2 minutes. Pick 3-5 key affirmations that speak directly to the wealth reality you are stepping into. Examples: wealth surrounds me and flows to me effortlessly. Every dollar I spend returns multiplied. I am aligned with the energy of prosperity. These aren't just phrases, they are commands to your subconscious. 2. Write it down in a wealth journal. 3 minutes. Physically writing your declarations strengthens their power. Take a journal or notebook dedicated only to wealth alignment. Each night before bed, write your affirmations down by hand. This sends a double message, mental and physical, that you are serious about this vision. When you write something, you own it. You place it into time. You imprint it deeper into your nervous system. And over time, that repetition creates certainty. 3. Speak a final command. 1 minute. After writing, place your hand over your heart and speak a single sentence that sums up your trust. Example: I rest knowing everything I desire is arriving. My wealth is certain. My abundance is inevitable. This is your seal, the sacred signature that tells your subconscious to begin its work. Remember, the subconscious doesn't need long speeches. It needs emotion, authority, and clarity. 3. Sleep in silence or abundant sound. Optional. As you close your eyes, either enjoy the silence of your own alignment or play soft background sounds like binaural beats, ocean waves, or a loop of your own affirmation. Let the last sound your ears take in be something that supports your wealthy vibration. Even in sleep, your subconscious is listening. Make it sacred, not stressful. This ritual doesn't need to be long or dramatic. It just needs to be genuine. Even 7-10 minutes done with focus is more powerful than an hour of distracted effort. Turn off the outside world. Put your phone away. Let this be a sacred space between you and your future self. You're not just preparing for sleep, you're preparing to wake up. The brain loves patterns. Your brain is a pattern-seeking machine. When you give it a new nightly rhythm, it rewires itself to support that behavior. If you do this ritual for 30 days, your self-talk will change, your expectations will elevate, your emotional state will stabilize, and your physical reality will begin to reflect this inner shift. Wealth is not a reward, it's a reflection, and rituals help you build that reflection with intention. Each night, after your ritual, ask, did I think wealthy thoughts today? Did I speak with abundance or limitation? Did I act like someone who trusts the process? This reflection helps you build awareness, the first step to true transformation. Your energy is currency. You must learn to spend it wisely. Repeat until reality matches. Here's the part most people miss. Rituals don't work when they feel good. They work when you do them, even when you doubt. You are training the invisible world. And just like planting a seed, you don't dig it up to check if it's growing. You plant, you water, you protect the soil. Then one day, without warning, your outer world blooms. And you realize, this ritual rewired everything. Final declaration for step 4. Place your hand on your chest, close your eyes, and say, I now command my subconscious to build my wealth reality. I no longer wish, I no longer wait. I declare and receive. My nightly ritual is the signal of my certainty. As I sleep, everything aligns. As I rest, my wealth grows. I am no longer separate from my abundance. I am one with it now. Feel the truth of it in your body. Let the energy rise, and when you sleep, trust that this command is being received. Your wealth is not on the way. It is already building, brick by brick, through every word you speak, every picture you see, and every ritual you commit to. 5. Feel it as real. Embody the wealth frequency before sleep. Everything you've done so far, cleansing the mind, speaking affirmations, visualizing success, and committing to a wealth ritual, sets the foundation. But now comes the activation. If you want to wake up rich, you must go beyond speaking it. You must feel it as real, as if it's already done. Step 5 is about emotional embodiment. This is where most people fail, not because they don't visualize, but because they don't feel the truth of what they're imagining. Wealth isn't just a thought, it's a frequency. And to attract it, you must tune your emotional body to its signal. That thoughts inform, but feelings attract. You've probably heard the saying, you don't get what you want, you get what you... That means you can say all the right words. Imagine the biggest mansion, and repeat affirmations until your voice is hoarse. But if your feelings are rooted in fear, scarcity, doubt, or desperation, you're still vibrating at a frequency of lack. Words inform the subconscious, but feelings are what energize those words. Your emotions are the power source. So before you fall asleep, you must generate the feeling of already being wealthy. Not wishing, not hoping, not someday, but now. The subconscious responds to emotion. Think of a time when you felt truly happy. Maybe a moment when you received something unexpectedly or experienced a burst of joy. That emotional intensity stamped the moment into your memory, didn't it? That's how the subconscious works. It remembers what you feel deeply. So, if you want your subconscious to remember that you're wealthy, you must feel it so strongly that your body believes it's already happened. Create emotional reality with imagination. Lay down in bed, close your eyes, and imagine this. You just checked your account and saw more money than ever before. A transfer just came in from a source you never expected. You feel secure. You feel relaxed. You feel free. What emotions arise? Peace, excitement, gratitude, relief. Now turn that emotion up. Amplify it. Breathe into it. Let it fill your chest, your stomach, your entire body. You're not watching wealth happen. You are experiencing. Anchor the feeling in the present moment. Here's the key. Don't project your wealth into the future. Feel it now. Say to yourself, this is my reality. I feel what it's like to be supported by money. I feel what it's like to be free, abundant, insecure. The subconscious cannot tell if your feeling is real or imagined. It only knows what you're feeding it. So when you generate emotion on purpose, you program your mind to seek more of that feeling in the physical world. Your body becomes a magnet for matching experience. Practice the emotional wealth trigger. Before you sleep, use what I call the emotional wealth trigger. Here's how. Picture a scenario that reflects that reality. Example: traveling first class, paying off all your debts, surprising a loved one with a gift. Focus on how that version of you feels in that moment. Hold that feeling for at least 2-3 minutes. Breathe into it. Smile. Whisper, this is who I am now. You're not trying to make it happen. You're letting it happen within you first. This inner alignment draws outer manifestation. Gratitude is the vibration of already having. Say softly to yourself, thank you for my overflowing bank accounts. Thank you for the peace I feel knowing I am fully supported. Thank you for the prosperity that keeps expanding. Thank you that I no longer have to chase. I now receive, effortlessly. Don't just say thank you. Feel thankful, like someone just gave you a gift you never expected, but deeply needed. That vibration opens doors you cannot see. Sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This is one of the most powerful instructions you can ever follow. Soul asleep, in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not the wish hoped for, not the dream delayed, but the feeling that it's already yours. This emotional state, carried into sleep, becomes your inner truth. And once something is true internally, the external world begins to mirror it. Don't underestimate this. A single night of falling asleep in lack can set your vibration back, but a single night of feeling wealthy before sleep can shift your entire reality. Wealth is a state of being. Wealth is not first a bank statement, it's a state of being. It is peace. It is trust. It is knowing. It is wholeness. When you close your eyes and embody those emotions, you tell the universe, I'm ready to receive more of this. And the universe always answers the emotional state you dwell in most often. Final emotional lock-in. As your body begins to relax, as sleep draws near, silently repeat, I feel safe with money. I feel supported by life. I feel grateful for overflow. I feel secure, successful, and richly blessed. I feel wealthy now. Let each word sink. Let your nervous system soften. Let the smile spread across your face, even if it's just a whisper of joy. This is the state of receiving. This is the night where lack ends and embodiment begins. Final declaration for step 5. Whisper this final truth to yourself. I no longer need to chase what I already am. Wealth lives in me now. I feel it in every cell. I sleep in the vibration of abundance. My body is rich with peace. My emotions welcome wealth. My dreams align with prosperity. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now rest. You've given your subconscious the most powerful fuel it can receive, emotional truth. And with that, your wealthy life begins before your eyes ever open again. 6. Detach from the how. Trust the invisible process. By now you've spoken your wealth. You've visualized it. You've written it. You've felt it. And now here comes the step that most people skip, and without it, all the other steps lose power. You must detach from the how. You must release the timeline, the method, the logic. This is the most uncomfortable step, because your mind wants certainty. It wants proof. It wants a roadmap. But here's the truth: wealth doesn't come through control. It comes through alignment, and alignment requires trust. So step 6 is about surrender. It's about entering the deepest level of faith before sleep, where you say, I have done my part, now I let the universe do the rest. Why letting go unlocks everything. When you worry about how the money will come, when you obsess over when it will show up, when you try to plan every single detail, you interrupt the flow of abundance. You tighten your vibration. You shift from receiving to resisting. You become a gatekeeper rather than a vessel. But when you let go, you return to the energy of trust, and that's when miracles can happen. You see, the universe doesn't operate on your logic, it operates on your frequency, and trust is the highest frequency of all. Imagine planting a seed. Think of it like this: you've planted a seed of wealth into your subconscious. You've watered it with your words, emotions, and nightly rituals. Now, if you kept digging up that seed every night to check if it's growing, you'd destroy it, wouldn't you? But if you plant the seed, water it with trust, and walk away knowing it's growing, that's when the harvest comes. The same is true for your manifestations. Don't chase, attract. The moment you start obsessing over how it will happen, you move into chasing energy. Chasing is rooted in fear. Chasing says, I don't believe it's coming. Chasing tells the universe, I need to control this because I don't trust you. But attracting says, I already know it's mine. I'm just aligning with it. I don't need to chase what's already looking for me. I surrender the how, because the universe knows far more than I do. Every night as you drift into sleep, choose to be an attracting energy, not use this affirmation: it's already done. This is your new mantra, the sentence you'll repeat softly before your body gives in to rest. It's already done. These words cancel worry. They end questioning. They stop overthinking. Because when you say it's already done, you are acting as someone who already has it. And that's the key to creating any new reality. Live from the end, not from the desire, not from the fear, from the completion. Let the universe surprise you. One of the greatest mistakes in manifestation is demanding a specific path. You say, I want money, and it must come from this client, this job, this raise, this project. But the universe has infinite ways to bless you. And when you obsess over one method, you block every other door. Detachment is not giving up, it's opening up. Detachment says, this or something better. I trust the intelligence of life to find the best way. I don't need to know how, I just need to know it's coming. This level of surrender is rare, but it's what makes the difference between occasional manifestation and effortless abundance. Trust the invisible before it becomes visible. Every great creation starts in the invisible. Airplanes, smartphones, skyscrapers, fortune, they all existed in someone's inner world before they ever became reality. The same is true for your wealth. You've created it in the mental and emotional realms. You've given your subconscious the instruction. Now you must trust the unseen system to bring it to life. This is where most people fail. They get impatient. They doubt the process. They say nothing's happening. And in doing so, they reverse the progress. Don't make that mistake. Every night, remind yourself, I don't see it yet, but I know it's growing. I don't need evidence. I have certainty. I don't chase. I magnetize. Feel the relief of letting go. Imagine this. You're holding a heavy bag filled with questions. Will this work? When will it come? What if it never shows up? Am I doing enough? Now imagine setting that bag down. Feel the relief in your body, the lightness in your chest, the peace in your heart. This is the feeling of detachment. This is where receiving becomes possible. Every night before sleep, enter this state, not just in your mind, but in your body. Your relaxed energy is more powerful than any effort. Set it and sleep. You don't have to push for wealth. You don't have to beg, hustle, or strive. You need to set the intention, feel the result, command your inner world, then sleep in peace. When you wake up, ideas will come, solutions will appear, opportunities will arise, but it only happens when your internal world is relaxed and aligned. So as you lay your head down, say softly, it's already done. I release it now. I sleep in peace. knowing everything I desire is finding its way to me. My part is done. The rest is unfolding. As I sleep, the way is made. I am open. I am relaxed. I am ready. It is done. Now, rest. You've moved from force to faith. You've stepped out of effort and into ease. And in that sacred state of surrender, wealth flows in ways you never imagined. 7. Reprogram your identity. Become the wealthy version of you before sleep. Wealth is not something you chase. It's not something outside you that you have to catch. Wealth is a version of you, and that version already exists, in thought, in feeling, and in identity. If you want to wake up rich, you must go beyond hoping and affirming. You must fully step into the identity of the wealthy version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, energetically. And the most powerful moment to install this new identity, right before sleep. That's what step 7 is all about. You're always acting from an identity. Here's a truth that most never hear. If deep down you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, who always has just enough, who feels guilty or unworthy of receiving, no amount of affirmations will override that identity, unless you intentionally update. Each night before sleep, you have a golden window, a time when your conscious mind is quiet and your subconscious is wide open. This is your chance to install a new version of you. It's about the version of you who naturally attracts, handles, multiplies, and enjoys money. This version of you and peace believes deeply in their own value. This is who you must become, in imagination and in feeling, before it shows up in the bank, and your nightly sleep is the entry point. The identity imprinting method. Here's a simple yet powerful way to reprogram your wealth identity before sleep. Do this after your visualization and emotion work. Close your eyes and ask, if I was already wealthy, who would I be? How do they speak? How do they walk? What decisions do they make? What thoughts do they think? What step into that version, like an actor stepping into a role. Embody them, become them. Don't pretend, assume. You may breathe more deeply. You might smile, laugh, or even cry from relief. That's how you know it's working. Identity shapes behavior and behavior shapes reality. When you hold this wealthy self-image for even just 5 minutes before sleep, you begin reprogramming your default operating system. The next day, you speak more powerfully. You take more confident actions. You attract different situations. You filter life through the lens of someone who expects prosperity. Because who you are being determines what you are allowing. And the moment you embody wealth, wealth begins to chase you. Say I am, with authority. 2 of the most powerful words in the universe are, so say it now, yeah. I am a wealthy being. Every time you affirm your identity, you are reinstalling your destiny. Use mental rehearsal to lock it in. Before sleep, imagine this. You wake up tomorrow as the wealthiest version of you. What does that morning look like? What financial decisions do you make with confidence? What opportunities come to you? Walk yourself through the day. As that version of you, you are not hoping to become them. You are already being them. This is called mental rehearsal, and it's a proven technique used by Olympic athletes, high achievers, and visionaries to hardwire confidence and success. Rewrite old identity scripts. You might still hear old voices. Money is hard to get. You've always had to struggle. Those are scripts from your past identity. They are not truth, just repetition. And repetition is how they were formed. So repetition is how you will replace them. Each night, say out loud, I now choose a new story. I am no longer who I was. I am now who I decide to be. And let that identity take over. Trust the process of identity rewiring. You won't feel like a millionaire overnight. You won't instantly believe every affirmation. But each night you return to the identity, even for 5 minutes, you're sculpting a new inner image. And eventually, the outer world must conform. Not because of magic, because of alignment. Your new default. What would happen if for the next you fell asleep? Feeling wealthy, thinking like a wealthy person, speaking as a wealthy person, seeing yourself as a magnet for prosperity. Trusting yourself like someone who knows they're supported. Everything would change. Your vibration, your energy, your decision, your bank account. Why? Because wealth is not earned first. It is embodied. Final declaration for step 7. Lay down, relax, and say with absolute certainty, I now become the version of me that lives in prosperity. I think, act, speak, and move as the wealthy person I truly am. I no longer wait to see it, I become it now. As I sleep, my identity shifts into wealth, ease, and overflow. My dreams train me in abundance. My subconscious accepts this new truth. I am already who I was born to be. Then breathe, smile, rest. You have done the most powerful thing a human can do. You've chosen your identity on purpose. And that decision is the seed of every future miracle. 8. Invite prosperity through gratitude. The magnetic signal before sleep. There is one frequency that never fails. It works when everything else seems stuck. It is quiet, humble, yet profoundly powerful. That frequency is gratitude. And in this step, you will learn how to make gratitude your nightly magnet, pulling wealth toward you with invisible force. Because the truth is, gratitude doesn't just reflect abundance, it creates it. This is not about simply being thankful. It's about entering a vibration of fullness, so potent that the universe has no choice but to send more. If you do only one thing before sleep, make it this. Gratitude is the language of receiving. Here's something most people overlook. You don't feel grateful after you receive. You feel grateful to receive. In other words, gratitude isn't a reaction. It's a signal. It tells the universe, I already have it. I am open for more. Every time you sincerely express gratitude, your vibration aligns with abundance, and that signal is answered. This is how you tune your frequency before sleep. Not through begging, not through wishing, but through quiet, calm, heartfelt appreciation. So before sleep, close your eyes and recall 3 to 5 things that make you feel deeply grateful. They can be small, a roof over your head, a warm meal, someone who loves you, the silence of the night, your breath, your heartbeat, or they can be spiritual, the feeling of being guided, the opportunities that are unseen but on their way, the growth you've experienced lately. As you reflect, breathe deeply. Let the emotion of gratitude rise in your chest. Let it soften your mind. Let it wrap your body in peace. This is your receiving posture. Gratitude for what's coming. Now go one step further. Give thanks for what has not yet arrived, as if it already has. Say softly, thank you for the financial breakthrough on its way. Thank you for the unexpected income I'm about to receive. Thank you that my needs are always met. Thank you for the new clients, the abundance, the flow. Thank you that I now live in freedom. This is advanced manifestation. Because when you can say thank you before the blessing comes, you are proving that you trust it's already yours. That vibration cannot be ignored. Gratitude ends desperation. Desperation is noisy. It pushes things away. But gratitude is silent, magnetic, serene. When you're grateful, you stop begging. You stop needing. You stop searching. You shift from saying, why hasn't it come, to I trust that it's already here. That inner change is what allows external change. Desperation repels. Gratitude attracts. Which one do you want to sleep in? Gratitude activates the heart center. From an energetic perspective, gratitude opens the heart chakra, the center of love, receiving, and expansion. It dissolves resistance. It clears fear. It aligns you with your true essence. Because abundance doesn't flow to a tense, closed system. It flows to those who are open. So each night, use gratitude to open your energy, release fear, invite prosperity, connect to your higher self. You'll find that your dreams shift, your body relaxes, and your vibration becomes deeply magnetic. Write a gratitude list, even in your mind. You don't have to physically write it, though that's powerful too. But even mentally, as you lay down to sleep, go through a gratitude inventory. I'm thankful for this day. I'm thankful for what I learned. I'm thankful for what is working in my life. I'm thankful for the money that's already mine, even if I can't see it yet. The point isn't to check boxes. The point is to feel the reality of abundance. Because the person who appreciates $10 is ready for. Speak it into your sleep, just before your final moments of wakefulness. Whisper these words, carried into the dream world, are seeds being planted in the garden of your subconscious. And from that soil, wealth begins to grow. Combine gratitude with visualization. Want to supercharge your gratitude? Pair it with imagination. Picture yourself holding the keys to your dream home, and say thank you. See yourself checking your bank account, and smiling, and say thank you. Feel yourself walking through life debt-free, stress-free, and say thank you. The more real it feels, the more real it becomes. Because gratitude, emotion, imagination, manifestation rocket fuel. Replace complaints with gratitude. Many people fall asleep complaining in their minds. Nothing is working. I'm so tired of struggling. Why is this taking so long? Every one of those thoughts delays the blessing. So starting tonight, make a vow. I will not go to sleep with complaint on my lips. I will go to sleep with praise in my heart. Even if the day was hard, even if you felt disappointment, find something to be grateful for. That shift alone will change your life. Final declaration for step 8. As you drift into sleep, let these words fill your soul. I am thankful for this journey. I am grateful for who I am becoming. I give thanks for the money, the peace, the freedom that is already mine. I now rest in the vibration of fullness. There is nothing missing. I am ready to receive even more. Let that be the final energy you carry into your dream. Because when you sleep with a grateful heart, you wake up in a wealthy world. 9. Take inspired action. The next day. The essential bridge between dream and reality. You have prepared your inner world with powerful nightly rituals. You have visualized the wealth you desire. You have spoken affirmations that reshape your beliefs. You have embodied the identity of abundance. You have expressed deep gratitude for what is and what is coming. Now comes a crucial step, often overlooked or misunderstood: taking inspired action. Manifestation is a partnership between your inner and outer worlds. It is not passive wishing nor mere dreaming. It is active co-creation. Step 9 is where your thoughts, feelings, and faith meet the physical world, and where your intentions begin to take form in reality. What is inspired action? Inspired action is different from busy work or forced hustle. It is not about grinding without clarity or running in circles hoping something sticks. Inspired action is empowering. It raises your confidence rather than drains you. Effective, it moves you closer to your goal in a meaningful way. This is action that flows from your highest self and inner guidance, not from fear or desperation. Why action matters. Manifestation is not magic that happens without you doing anything. It is magic that happens through you. If you imagine planting a seed but never watering it or giving it sunlight, will it grow? Similarly, your manifestation needs movement. By acting, you are signaling to the universe, I am ready. I am committed. I am a worthy partner in this creation. Action builds momentum. It shifts you from waiting mode to receiving mode. And it opens doors that were invisible from your old perspective. Signs you're ready to act. After your nightly preparation, you will start noticing subtle signs. These signs may come as a change in energy that makes you want to move or create. These are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of guiding you. Pay attention. Listen closely. Trust those nudges. How to distinguish inspired action from impulse. Inspired action is calm, clear, and confident. Impulse is reactive, anxious, or pressured. Inspired action feels expansive. Impulse feels constricting. Inspired action comes with peace. Impulse comes with doubt. Before acting, take a moment to breathe and check in with yourself. Does this move feel right? Is this step aligned with my vision? Am I acting from love or fear? If the answer is yes, proceed. If not, wait for a clearer signal. Small steps lead to big results. You don't need to make grand gestures every day. Even tiny steps can build unstoppable momentum. Calling one new person, sending an email, researching a topic. Each small action compounds. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Every day, commit to one inspired step, no matter how small. Overcoming fear and resistance. Fear often shows up as resistance to action. It might say, come on. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if this opportunity slips away? Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to stop you. When fear arises, remind yourself, fear is the signal I'm on the edge of growth. I step forward anyway. I am supported in every step I take. Remember, courage is not absence of fear, but action in spite of it. Using journaling to capture inspired ideas. Keep a notebook or your phone handy to record inspired ideas. When you get a new insight, write it down immediately. Review your list each morning to prioritize actions. Journaling helps turn vague inspiration into concrete plans, aligning action with your new identity. You have begun embodying the wealthy, confident version of yourself. Let your actions reflect that identity. Speak with clarity, dress with pride, make decisions from abundance, not scarcity. Act as if you are already the person who commands wealth and respect. This alignment between identity and action creates unstoppable energy. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Every completed task or positive step is a victory. Celebrate it with genuine appreciation. Celebrate sending that email, making that call, saying yes to an opportunity, finishing a project. Celebration elevates your energy and invites more success. Trust the timing. Your inspired actions may not produce instant results. Trust the process. Plant seeds now, water them daily, and know that the harvest is coming. Avoid rushing or forcing. Patience combined with action is the key. Affirmation to begin your day. Start each morning with this declaration: today, I take inspired action, aligned with my highest good. I am confident and courageous. I follow my intuition and trust the path before me. Every step I take brings me closer to my abundant life. I celebrate progress and learn from challenges. I am a co-creator of my wealth and success. Final thoughts on step 9. Taking inspired action transforms dreams into reality. It connects your inner world with your outer experience. It shows the universe you are ready and willing. You have done the inner work, now walk the path with courage. At the final and most vital step on your journey to waking up rich. You have prepared your mind with powerful thoughts. You have shaped your identity as a wealthy being. You have expressed deep gratitude for what is and what will be. You have taken inspired action, aligned with your vision. Now the last step is to surrender fully, to release control and trust the unseen forces at work. Why surrender is essential. Surrender is not giving up. It is not resignation or passivity. Surrender is a powerful, conscious choice to let go of resistance. It means you have done your part. You planted seeds, watered them, and now you step back, allowing nature to do its perfect work. The paradox of control and trust. Humans naturally want to control outcomes. We want certainty, a guarantee, but the universe operates beyond our small plans and timelines. The paradox is, the more you try to control, the more you block the flow. But the more you trust and surrender, the more abundance flows freely. How to practice surrender before sleep. Before you sleep, after your affirmations, visualization, and gratitude, feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Surrender means choosing faith over fear. Whenever you catch yourself worrying, gently bring your attention back to trust. Says I release all fear and doubt. I choose peace and faith. I am aligned with the flow of abundance. Trust the timing of the universe. Sometimes, what you want doesn't arrive on your schedule. The universe has a timeline that is often different and better than your own. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. The delay is not denial. It is preparation. Your desires are being arranged in ways you cannot yet see. Says I am open to receiving this in the perfect time and way. This mindset creates space for miracles beyond your imagination. Embrace the feeling of already having it. Feel the joy, peace, and excitement as if your desire is already fulfilled. Surrender does not mean you lack desire. It means you feel fulfilled now, regardless of external conditions. This feeling is magnetic and attracts your desires faster. It means knowing your desires are coming while staying calm. When impatience arises, remind yourself, good things take time. I am patient because I know the universe is working for me. Use affirmations of trust and surrender. In your quiet moments, repeat affirmations like, I trust the infinite intelligence guiding my life. I surrender all resistance to abundance. Everything I desire is already mine in spirit. I flow with life's perfect timing. This freedom itself is a form of wealth. Final declaration for step 10. Lie down, relax, and say within, I release all control over how my desires manifest. I trust the unseen forces guiding me. I surrender to the flow of abundance with an open heart. I am patient, peaceful, and confident. My wealth is already coming to me. I rest in the knowing that all is well. I am abundant now and forever. Every day you water them with inspired action, and every night you surrender and trust the unseen gardener. By following these 10 steps consistently, you are rewiring your mind, heart, and life to wake up rich in money, joy, and peace. Your future is already written in the language of your thoughts and feelings. Choose wisely, choose wealth, choose freedom, choose your. Embody the power within and live your abundant life. As we conclude this journey together, I want to remind you of a profound truth: the power to create your life, to command wealth, to manifest your deepest desires, lies within you. You are not a passive observer of your reality. You are the architect, the creator, the force that shapes your experience. This journey you've committed to, doing this every night before sleep, is not just a ritual, it is a transformation, a rewiring of your mind, your heart, and your energy. The power of consistency. Manifestation is not about a single moment of desire or a one-time wish. It is about consistency, showing up for yourself, night after night, planting the seeds of your dreams with care and intention. Each night you close your eyes with clarity, gratitude, and faith. You are sending a powerful signal, a signal that says, I am ready to receive. I am worthy of abundance. My life is changing, and the universe hears you. The importance of belief, but there's one ingredient that must never be forgotten: belief. Belief is the fertile soil in which your dreams take root. If you doubt, your seeds won't sprout. If you hesitate, your energy wavers. But when you believe deeply, fully, and unwaveringly, you become a magnet for miracles. Even when things seem impossible, belief keeps the flame alive. Your identity creates your reality. Remember, your outer world is a reflection of your inner identity. Who do you believe yourself to be? A person who struggles with money, or a person who commands wealth effortlessly? When you act, think, and feel like a wealthy individual, you are aligning your vibration with abundance. Your reality adjusts to match your inner world. Embrace the feeling now. Don't wait for money to appear before feeling rich. Feel rich now. Feel worthy now. Feel successful now. Your feelings are the language of the subconscious. Speak that language fluently. Fill yourself with the energy of abundance before the external changes arrive. Overcoming challenges and resistance. This path is not always smooth. You may encounter moments of doubt, fear, or setbacks. That's natural. Challenges are tests, opportunities to reinforce your commitment. When resistance arises, remind yourself why you started. Keep returning to your nightly rituals. They are your anchor in the storm. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is the cornerstone of this process. Never underestimate the power of a thankful heart. Gratitude raises your vibration and opens the door to receive even more. Be grateful for every blessing, big or small. The more you appreciate, the more you attract. Trust the process and timing. Manifestation operates on divine timing. Your desires may not arrive exactly when you expect, but they will come. Trust the process. Trust that everything is working out for your highest good. Patience combined with faith is unstoppable. Inspired action is key. Remember, manifestation requires movement. Inspired action is the bridge between dreams and reality. When you feel the inner nudge, act on. Take steps, no matter how small, toward your goals. Action fuels momentum and signals your readiness. You are not alone. Know that you are supported by forces greater than yourself. The universe is conspiring in your favor. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with abundance, you tap into infinite power. You are connected to a vast network of energy that wants to see you succeed. Live as if your desires are already fulfilled. This is not pretend. It is aligning your vibration with what you want. Dress, speak, think, and behave like the wealthy, confident person you are becoming. This alignment accelerates your manifestation. Your subconscious mind works powerfully during rest. By feeding it the right thoughts and feelings before sleep, you program your reality at a deep level. Make your last thoughts of the day positive, clear, and abundant. Your life is waiting. Your future self is waiting to step fully into the abundance you deserve. The door is open. The path is clear. All you need to do is walk through. Each night you practice these steps, you move close. Each morning you awaken, you have a choice: to embrace the abundance or resist it. Choose wisely. Final affirmation for you. As you go forward from here, hold this affirmation close. I am a powerful creator. I command wealth effortlessly. I am worthy of all good things. I attract abundance every day. I am grateful, patient, and trusting. My dreams are manifesting now. Say it daily. Live it fully. By doing this every night, you are transforming your life from the inside out. So close your eyes with faith, sleep with gratitude, awake with inspired action, and watch how your reality shifts. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. Your abundant life awaits, and it is closer than you think.